Hi friends! In today's video I want to talk about something that's related to the expo but isn't just about that, and that's right before the Manitoba Reptile Breeder Expo went on, our local Humane Society made a post, and I'm not going to share it, but basically it was talking bad about reptile expos. And the sad thing is, like, they think the post is right. They think that we're doing something cruel by having these expos. And I've talking to people, I realized a lot of the public doesn't know about why we do things with the expos. And that's just our community hasn't maybe explained enough, but we're becoming a bigger and bigger pet community. Like, reptiles are now part of regular pet events, and the population of reptile owners is only growing at like this huge rate because they are amazing pets. And it really sucks that groups that think they're helping pets are basically, they're following an animal rights agenda and saying those pets aren't legitimate pets. They don't deserve the same protection. They don't deserve to be respected as pets. They're others. And I'm getting a little off topic, but it's a big topic that's been happening a lot lately, that's been coming up a lot lately, because a lot of animal rights groups in Canada, in Europe, and in the States, they're all working together right now to go after specialty pets or exotic pets. The end result is they don't want you to own pets. They don't want you to own animals. They think that animals should be completely without people, and I assume they're doing it because that's what they believe is right. But as an animal keeper, as someone who interacts with these animals on a daily basis and wants what's best for those individual animals and for the species, I see all the benefits that we keeping them as pets brings. You could do an entire video on that, but we love our pets and we want to show the world how amazing they are. And one of the ways we do that is by holding these expos, or other public events where we take our pets to. And we always do it in a way that minimizes the stress and harm on the animals. So, okay, one of the complaints that comes up a lot is the little containers that we use. You'll notice that at reptile shows, often reptiles are kept in containers that are quite small considering their body size. And that's because reptiles don't want big open spaces. They don't feel safe in big open spaces. They feel safest when they are touching the sides of their container. It's one of the reasons that pillowcases, being dark and all wrapped around them, seems to be or feel extremely safe to them. They are cocooned inside of that little nest where, as far as they're concerned, they're safe. So whatever craziness is happening outside, they know they are protected because things are touching them on all sides. A lot of people will also desensitize our animals that we take to expos, or ones that go out regularly to shows, to expos. We'll desensitize them. So we'll use positive rewards for interaction with people. I know for me, my blue tongues love the expos. the ones that are out being handled, they want to come out again. I put them away and they turn around and they come out. Emil and Git, the two that were on my expo table this event, they keep wanting out again. They love the experience. They're usually scared at first, but that was their first expo ever. They've only ever been handled by me and by Thindra, by my sisters. You know, they've been handled by the team, and rarely once in a while I've shown them off to someone who's come in. And yet, we put them out on the table, they're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then they're getting petted and treats and they're getting all this attention, and they're like, oh, well, no one's hurting me, so I guess this is what we're doing today. And they calm right down. And that's because the species that I work with tend to be really hardy and very outgoing animals. And I try and take the ones that are already the calmest and the most outgoing. At the expos, everyone who's there cares about reptiles. You have to understand that. Like, everyone who's there wants good things for the reptiles. I'm sure somewhere out there's people who only care about the money, but I haven't met them. Like, everyone who gets into working with reptiles loves them. And that's because they're an incredible, unique pet that you can build an entire ecosystem for and watch them explore it. And you can do all these fun things without having your pet jumping on your couch all the time and shedding all over the place. They are good pets. And it really sucks that so many organizations right now are trying to take those pets away from us. I assume they think they're doing good, but they just don't care about the individual animals or the species, because if you try and take the animals out of captivity, one of the bills being proposed recently would shut down one of the best breeding facilities for a type of endangered crocodile because they don't have a specific qualification that this bill says they need. That's Canada, it's national, and it's a big thing coming up. If you've seen the US ARC posts and the CanHERP posts, they are calling for action right now because we need to make reptile voices heard, specialty pet voices heard. Winnipeg was trying to put something through that would have banned hamsters and budgies. And I get that it was a proposed starter list that was meant to be updated, but the fact that that got into politician hands, that someone out there actually okayed it to go get read through in making it into a law is insane to me. And it really goes to show that there are bigger players at work right now fighting against us, and we all need to work together as a community of pet owners, of pet lovers, to say that no, these animals deserve to be treated like pets, and the people who can take care of them should be allowed to take care of them. And I know there's bigger issues. There's people who hoard animals because there's people who hoard cats and dogs and rabbits and reptiles, and that's a society problem and a bigger problem. It's not a snake problem or a bird problem. It's a society problem, unfortunately, and that needs to be dealt with. But you don't deal with it by banning entire families of animals that there's no reason to ban. hope this isn't just a jumble of thoughts, because that's what it feels like to me, but basically animal rights groups are attacking us, and they're coming into our spaces where we're trying to do good and promote the right care of these animals. And instead of going, hey, good job, we like this, but we have a problem with this, they're just going behind our backs and trying to get everything banned and trying to turn the public against us. I guess this video is my way of maybe trying to put a good light on reptile ownership, to say that no, I'm not perfect. I'm not the poster child. I'm just a person who enjoys having pet reptiles, and I love bringing that joy to other people. And I'm very sad to see that some organizations and some politicians are trying to take that away. I hope the pet community, all of the pet community, even if you don't think you would ever want a pet reptile or a bird or a hamster, you'll still stand with us and say no to these kind of bans. Demand better of our lawmakers. Don't support animal rights groups. There's so many groups that are actually doing things to help animals without attacking pet owners. I'm gonna leave it there, friends. I hope this video makes some sense, and I wish you all the best. Thanks very much for your support. Bye-bye.